What is up, shouties? We're back at it with another daily vlog. I'm gonna do really quick synopsis of kind of what I've been thinking about for the upcoming couple weeks, and then kind of this is a conversation, so I want to see what all of you guys think. But it wouldn't be a shorty vid without the sketch. So this is the sketch today. I'm trying to learn perspective drawing. Definitely a lot to learn there. I only made a little plant waterer, but it's a start. I also wanted to kind of get your perspective. So I have to raise $4,000 for the New York Roadrunners. So I'm gonna raise money for the charity for at-risk youth in New York in order to run in the New York Marathon. So my thought process was really that I was thinking of selling some of the sketches, obviously not to you guys. This will be my own personal network and friends. But I was thinking I was gonna post all of my sketches and try to sell those. And try to have that, be a way that I can raise money for charity. And obviously, if I don't pay for it all, that's okay. I can pay for the rest myself, which is fine. And then of course, the plane ticket, I need to get out there too. But if you guys are curious and how you want to know, how to get into the New York Marathon, because it's really difficult to get into it. The lottery system is harder than Harvard to get into. So my recommendation, how I did it was I signed up for a charity team, and it is kind of paying for your way into the race. But I really felt like the charity was something that, I found a lot of good things out of running. And I think at-risk youth, they could probably get a lot of good, fun things out of it as well. That's good, clean fun, gets them off the streets and into something that keeps them active. And I think that's really important. So my thought process to do the campaign would be, I would first draw up a sketch that basically is hey, I'm trying to raise money. So my concept here, I'll bring you over here. My concept, don't mind my messy desk as well. It's gonna be very messy. But let me bring this down. So the concept, oh my God. And we're still rolling, baby. This is called live. Okay, we're chilling. It might stop though. That's the thing about this. Yeah, we're still live. This is what I call realistic nature of what we're doing. So this is the perspective. It's not the best. Yeah, there we go. So my thought is to do something basically every day I would provide a daily update with, what has sold, what has not. So I would take photos within this thing. Then we would do some sort of metric where we would be okay, let's have our daily goal. And then we're gonna say New York. New, so E W Y O R K. So this is how I'm gonna set it up, just so you're aware of like how I do my spacing. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just gotta make New York very clear. Here's the Y. Then we're gonna do road runners. So R O A D R U N N E R S. Make the A. Charity. So C H A R I T Y. Okay. I'm not sure if I even spelled charity right, but we'll get there. charity. Probably should have looked it up before I did this, but it's okay. Charity goal. So, I have a New York Roadrunners charity goal. So I have to get $4,000. The $4,000, I think, if I sell some of these sketches, which, like, I do random ones all the time, and I think, some people would want to, maybe buy something rather than just donate, and they can just donate too, but I feel like if they wanted to buy this random sketch, it's like, pay whatever you want and I'll send it. And then that's a way that I can prove that I'm like, working to get the money for this charity. On a side note, I know this is kind of sussy to say this in the same instance. I also wanted to come up with a way to do passive income. I haven't shown you guys really the sketches that I've been working on for those things. I'm trying to find my artistic voice, and that is definitely something that I'm working on as well. Let me go get my pad. Hopefully it's been charging, because yeah, we're good. I wanted to show you my latest sketch, but also like what I want to work on next. So let me pull that up for you. So I showed it to get this to my mother and father-in-law, basically. I mean, it's not really there yet, but they are my girlfriend's parents, and they were visiting today. That's why it's so late. It's like 10 o'clock right now. So late, but I wanted to still, have the shouty video, But let me show you this guy. Okay, so I've been creating these car sketches with animals, and I don't know, it's just fun. I'm just glad I can do it. So here's another one. So let me know what you guys think. These ones are super derpy and fun, and just something to do, really, just to try it out. So that's what I'm doing. This guy as well. Let me know what you think. I mean, these ones are definitely new sketches for sure. And this is the current one I'm working on. Let me know if you know these cars. If you know these cars, good on you. You gotta tell me the years too. Doesn't count unless you tell me the years. You can't really see. Oh, okay, there you go. You can see it's like a cheetah going into another car. Again, not gonna tell you the car. You gotta tell me. I'll give you one last good look at it. You gotta tell me the car. But yeah, so the way I do it is I use a reference image, and then I try to go as close as I can to that reference image, and then I try to blend the two as much as I can. I'm sure AI could figure out how to do it pretty easily, but just something that's unique and fun, and just, I don't know, I kind of like the simplicity of like the color blocking, but also like the complexity of matching colors. I think it's fun, unique. But yeah, so my thought process for this one, for selling those, would be doing prints. I don't know if I would necessarily want to put it like on a t-shirt or anything, unless really would show interest, but yeah, my thought is just to do that. I want some way to be able to create passive income, and there's these shops that do print on demand, So I could connect it to a print on demand service, which I think you can get for free, but you also can do like a paid subscription, which is definitely an option. So I'm not sure there. But, I wanted to show you one other thing. I have to, So we went out tonight and I got this other book that I'm really intrigued about. Also, my room is a mess, so don't mind me. It is a complete and utter mess. But I got this guy. So since I'm getting into industrial design, I thought it'd be cool to like learn a bit more about some outdated designs. So you got this guy. Here you go. Maybe you can read that, maybe you can't. It's called Craftland in the Search of Lost Arts and Disappearing Trades. So it's basically you take into consideration old inventions and then like how they were designed and why they went out of fashion. So I thought this was like really kind of an interesting book. You can see like, I don't know, I just like the sketches of these old like, old inventions and industrial design tools and things that kind of just went out of date. It would be pretty interesting to like go deeper into why those things go out of date. And yeah, so got this thing tonight. It should be really cool. It's by Dr. James Fox. So we'll see how that goes. Besides that, how are you guys? You good? I hope you guys have a good Sunday. Keep it restful, relaxing. Mine definitely was, minus, talking to my girlfriend's parents all day. But we had this really good Burmese place. So if you're in San Francisco and you like Burmese food or you want a good recommendation, I would recommend Burma Superstar. That's in the Inner Richmond. There's another one in San Francisco too, but the one in Inner Richmond, freaking fire. My recommendations would be probably the mango tofu was like a sleeper. I was really not expecting it to be super good. So tasty. God damn, it's delicious. And then another sleeper. Oh, the rainbow salad. That thing, you will have never had a salad that tastes that freaking good in your entire life. I promise you. Like that salad, it's 22 ingredients, and there's like these crisp chips of garlic that are just so yummy. Like, it's the perfect amount of crunchy, sweet, spicy. God damn, it's delicious. And then there's like 2 different types of noodles. There's like shredded lettuce. Man, it's so good. Just, you have to try it. Honestly, I'm gonna go on and on about it. Now, I would recommend staying away from the catfish. The catfish was straight donkey. It was terrible. And yeah, there's also like a bunch of other great restaurants in the inner Richmond. So other recommendations are there's a couple different Thai restaurants. So if you're in the area, like it's really kind of known for Vietnamese and Thai food there. Trying to think of what else was another one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, anyways, so I hope it's a restful, peaceful Sunday that you guys have. If you want to listen to some new music, there's definitely some great music that just came out recently. Specifically, like if you've listened to J. Cole's new album, that's super good. My favorite song is The Let Out. I talked about Casino with Baby Keem. That's a great one. That's also, it's more rap. I'm trying to think. There's also, the Gorillas. Holy guacamole. If you guys like alternative and like, honestly, they go more like cultural music. I would call it like a mix. If basically like Latin music and like Bollywood music had a baby, that would be the Gorillas, The Mountain, the newest album. So freaking fire. I would totally recommend. But we are just about at time. We have 1 more minute. If you want me to do more things like the parkour that I did, be a little more out there talking to people in the wild, or if you like these little sit downs or you like the tutorials, let me know what you like, because I like all of this stuff. I'm gonna do all this stuff regardless, but whatever you want me to focus on as far as bringing you part of 21 minutes of my day, I'm more than happy to do that. So just let me know what you want me to involve you with, and I'm happy to do that. If you wanted me to go to a bookstore, show you how I pick out some of my books, love to do that. I will say I'm definitely going to bring you along for the journey for trying to raise money for New York Roadrunners. Not asking you for money, asking my friends, but how I should do it. And then the second thing would be starting my online store. So something that we're going to start thinking about. Some of these days I might just be drawing, sketching. I just did it a little bit today, and I'm just going to keep doing that. That was super easy and fun. So as always, thank you, Saudis. Peace out.